Hey guys, Dr. Braddock. It's time for the weekly buzz, the update, the 411 of what's going on in this office with our patients, what's happening in this community, and what to look forward to or what to expect as we go through the next week or two. Now, there is a lot happening. Some of the things that you need to know about, first and foremost, is Dr. Hamilton joining our office. If you maybe have been hiding under a rock, you haven't gotten the emails, the newsletters, the updates, the videos, the Facebook posts, any of that stuff, right? I've done everything but come to your house and knock on your door. If you've missed that, I want you to know now that we now have another doctor in our office, Dr. Stephanie Hamilton, and she is providing personalized nutritional consultations and evaluations with our patients and with people in the community. So maybe you're watching this video and someone emailed it to you because they care about you, because they love you and they want you to be healthy. You can come in and do a consultation with Dr. Hamilton. She walks through a full hour, figures out exactly what's going on with you, what sort of symptoms or things that you might be living with or struggling with, or things that your family might be dealing with, and then how to help to solve those problems, to actually get down to the correct cause of the problem and help with nutrition, whole food nutrition. Right? Actually, is an amazing idea, feed the body back to health. The analogy that I gave the other night when we did this talk, I'll tell you about the talk, but the analogy that I gave is if you had an amazing sports car, a $200,000 sports car, the finest craftsmanship, meticulously handmade sports car, but you put vegetable oil in it, you're going to get very poor or crappy performance out of that car. Even if you put low-grade gasoline versus high-grade gasoline, it's going to start to affect the performance of that car. The car isn't a piece of junk, right? It's a $200,000 car, questionably one of the finest cars ever made, but without the proper fuel, it's no different than your car or my car. It may even be worse if you're having to push a $200,000 sports car down the road. So it's something you need to think about. And unfortunately, we live in a nutritionally bankrupt society. I think that you know that. There's no need for me to go on and on about how bad the foods are that we eat. We know them every time we pick them up, and sometimes it's almost unavoidable because of the way that our society's set up. Dr. Hamilton shows you easy, congruent ways to start bringing your family back to health with proper nutrition. So you want to check that out. And as a matter of fact, we started out with a bang, and on Thursday night, last Thursday night, we filled this place up. We packed it out with people just like you. Some of you may have actually even been here. Dr. Hamilton showed how to detoxify and cleanse your body so we can get to a clean slate. Because if we can wipe the slate clean, then we can start to reconstruct and build and help your body heal and function the way God designed it to in the first place. So that's going on in our office now. We got a couple of things coming up. We have a dinner talk, one of our dinner with the doctors coming up on Tuesday night. That's going to be next Tuesday night. Let me tell you, if maybe some of you are a little bit confused about what that actually is. This is our way to bring this message, this mission to the community. Some of you come in every day and you're like, I've told my boss or I told my mother-in-law, but they just don't get it. They don't get what you do here. It's not your job to be able to go out and explain chiropractic. That's my job. Your job is to get them in front of me. So we've decided to make it as easy as possible. We're not going to do a lecture, nothing long or crazy. We're going to buy them dinner. We do it at Bucksnort Barbecue here in town. We rent the whole restaurant out. It's all ours. Everyone that you bring, adults only, we're going to pack that place full. And then I'm going to talk for about 15 minutes on just some basic principles about how the body was designed by God to heal and operate and function. And then at that point, we feed everyone dinner. We give away gift cards. We give away cash. We have all-you-can-eat barbecue, which, that's not a hard sell. Come on. It's pretty terrible that I'm talking about nutrition and I'm buying you all-you-can-eat barbecue, but we got to do what we got to do. But you have to bring somebody to the dinner talk. All right? This is really, this is my heart. We're asking you guys to join our mission. If maybe you're watching this video again, like I said, and you've never been a patient, come to this dinner. Just call the office, 903-482-1234. Say, hey, I want to come to dinner. Don't bring a wallet. Leave your wallet at home. Don't bring a credit card. Don't bring a checkbook. You don't need anything. You just show up with an appetite and open ears, and I'm going to share something. There's nothing to sell. There's nothing to buy, and it's awesome. Last thing I want to leave you with is something that I was reading last night. I was up to about 11:30 last night reading some things that are really amazing, really fantastic. And one is just one really simple principle, right? You have to understand this. When something's going on in the body, it's not necessarily because something is present, but most likely it's because something is absent. But that is the complete difference. We talk about Western medicine and natural medicine, and I kind of get lost in all that. I think that's just junky, terminology and jargon that we don't even need to mess with. There is natural and unnatural, right? Natural medicine believes that you're sick or something is going on in your body because something is absent. Western medicine or unnatural medicine or whatever term you want to call it believes that you are sick because something is present in the body. And they're actually trying to fight and suppress and cover up that is present. Whatever foreign invader or whatever germ or bug that you've been associated with or whatever's in your body that they're trying to fight against. Naturally, we look at the body and we say, you know what? The body has everything that it needs. If something is suppressed or not there, that's when it allows the foreign invader, the bug, the germ, whatever, to start to cause and wreak havoc in your body. Think about this, cancer. You would think, well, cancer is because something's present, right? There's cancer present. Not necessarily. Cancer is there because your body's ability to recognize that abnormal cell and eliminate it, like you and I have. We know that every day we have cancerous cells in our body right now. But your body understands when it looks and it finds an abnormal cell, it gets rid of it. It's called apoptosis. Gets rid of that cell and replaces it with a healthy cell. If it loses the ability to do that, it overlooks it. And that one unhealthy cell turns into two, and those two into four, and four into eight. 8 to 10 to 12 to 15 years later, those cells have collected into a clump large enough that we can start to determine and find and call cancer. So cancer is not because something is present in the body, it's because something is absent. Your body's ability to eliminate abnormal cells is absent, and so cancer is present. If we eliminate the cancer, we go in and we cut out a tumor, we pull that tumor out, but the body still, what's absent is still absent, it's only a matter of time before the cancer comes back. Now, I'm not saying chiropractic cures cancer by any means, all right? Chiropractic doesn't cure anything. The only thing we can cure is a ham, right? But we know that every time we make an adjustment in the body, we're releasing your body's innate, God-given intelligence, right? Your body's ability to heal and function and operate from the inside out. We know that when we fuel your body properly with nutrition, amazing things start to happen. And if we can just start to rebuild the body from the inside out rather than trying to cover up this symptom with a pill, and 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 now one of these pills has two terrible unruly symptoms or side effects, so we got 2 pills for that, and it's a snowball. If drugs made you healthy, the people who took the most drugs would be healthiest. Is this true? Or think about it this way, if drugs made you healthy, the people who actually took drugs would get healthy, and then they wouldn't have to take them anymore. But if you think about it, almost unequivocally, every single person that you know that starts taking, we know those people that take a bunch of medications. Next year, they take more medications. The year after that, there's even more. Their list grows. It never shortens. So you have to look at what your perception is of health. And this really is a big deal because it determines your family, right? If you have children, those children are going to be healthy, and they're going to determine their perception of health as by you, whatever you've determined, whatever you guys, however you operate and organize and run your family, that's what your children are going to be exposed to. So this doesn't just affect you, this affects your family, and if we're being honest, it affects our community. All right? When you have unhealthy people, and I'm talking when things get really unstable, it can affect a community. I don't want to bring up some of the tragic events that have happened in the past, but I think you could probably have some pop to your head almost immediately. That's the weekly buzz. I just want you to get that principle. I want you to think about dinner. That's coming up on Tuesday. The Thursday night after that, we have a dinner. It's already closed. We have almost over 100 people coming out to hear this special message. You can't even get into that dinner, but the one on Tuesday is still available. So call the office now. Say, hey, I want to bring me, my wife, my husband, my 2 neighbors. We want to come and have dinner. If they love it, great. If they don't, great. But at night, I sleep well because I know we told the truth. You sleep well because you told the truth. And whatever that person decides, even you, whatever you decide in terms of your health is your personal decision. We shouldn't ever let anyone take that away from you. It's a God-given ability that you should have to determine what choices you and your family make in terms of health. My goal is just to keep you educated and informed as much as possible so that making those choices is a little bit easier for you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the ability to be your chiropractor and your doctor, and most important, to be your friend and your coach. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you in your next visit. God bless.